Hey guys, are you in the market for a backup camera for your vehicle or a trailer? Well, stick around. We're going to open this thing up, see what you get, and then we're going to try it out. By the way, this was gifted to me to do a review on, to let you know what I thought about it. Got your user manual here, your screen, power cord, a mount for your screen, stick that on your windshield or dash, wherever, and the camera itself. Now this thing is supposed to last up to 12 hours of constant usage, but you're not going to be running it constantly, so it should last you quite a while. Don't know how long, but it should last you for a while. You can charge it with a USB-C charging cord. You have your on and off switch right here. You can pivot that however you need it. You can't turn it this way, but you can go up and down. That's going to bolt in right here to your license plate holder. So depending on how your license plate is, you can mount it there like that. Or with the license plate that has two holes down here, you could go up in behind it and put some bolts in right back there. My vehicle only has two screws up here. It does not have lower screws. Some vehicles will, this one don't. But it does have two holes in the bottom of the license plate that you could bolt this to, just like that. Basically, it would be like that right there. Okay, right here is what you get in the box. I was reading, actually this is a solar panel on top of your backup camera. It has a 4800 milliamp battery, and like I said, it does last 12 hours on a full charge. But if you are out in the sun or something, that solar panel may keep that charged up good enough to keep using. And it does take 4 hours to charge this battery completely. Of course, you have a 5-inch monitor, the little antenna that goes onto your monitor, wiring kit, your power cord, user manual, hardware to mount the backup camera, USB-A to USB-C charging cord for that, and of course, like I said, your little section cut mount for your monitor. And it does go up to 853 foot from the monitor to the camera itself. So like I said earlier, if you have a trailer, you can mount the backup camera on the trailer if you'd like. And it should be able to reach it without a problem. Now, your little antenna right here is going to screw on right back here, like so. I do have this plugged into a portable power box because it's going to be easier to see the screen and everything out here rather than in a cramped space inside the vehicle. You have a power button on the cord itself. Just push that in and we have power. No signals because we don't have our camera on. We'll get that turned on. Right there. There. Wow, that was quick. There we go. Hopefully you'll be able to see that. Okay, there we have it. I don't know how well you can tell that that is a good picture, but it really is. I believe it's 1080p. Okay, your buttons are right over here on the side. You push that menu button. You can go into your different settings. You can scroll through them by hitting the plus and minus button. When you get to the option you want to check, just hit the little triangle looking button. And you can go into there. And you can select what view you want. You can flip it. There's different views there. You go into your settings. Adjust your different settings there. Now you do have a timer for the backup camera itself. It'll stay on for 30, 60, or 90 seconds. You can set that. You can set it for the backup lines. Now we have your backup lines on there. Hopefully you'll be able to see those. Really quite simple. Just scroll through there, go to where you want, get the triangle, go in there, and adjust your different settings. Now you can go into your picture settings too. You just hit the triangle and you can adjust your brightness and all the different things here. Your brightness, your hue, and your contrast. Now it looks like you can record too if you'd like. You have a micro SD slot right there that you can put your micro SD card in. Some people call it a TF card, but it'll go right in there. But anyway, all kinds of different settings you can go into and set however you need them. Hopefully kind of see by the camera what your view is going to look like. Of course, right now you see is my gate and my tripod that the camera right there is on. And just looking right here at the paperwork, it says it is a wireless range 300 meters, operating temperature minus 20 Celsius to 70 Celsius. Image sensor is a 1/3 CMOS sensor. The IP67 waterproof rating. Now it says your viewing angle is 120 degrees this way and 150 degrees this way. As you can see, it's got a really wide angle. The LCD screen is 5-inch, resolution is 800 by 480. I thought it said a 1080. Anyway, that is the screen resolution, according to the paperwork here. Anyway, if you're looking for a nice backup camera, I think this might be one you want to check out. And if you'd like to check it out, I'll put a link down in the description where you can do so. Also, if you would like to check out a playlist right over here, you might find something in there that perks your interest. Hey, I appreciate you watching, and I will see you in the next one. Bye, y'all.